Well, I'm just going to press the start button and start counting. Button press no. Starting logo at 15 seconds. Screen seen at 50. Good. Kaspersky loading obviously, as well as Windows. Desktop is there at exactly 65 seconds. As you can see, the little cursor is going round, so it's still loading, and you'll see on the on the right soon, Kaspersky load up. That is now 1 minute 20, and there's the Kaspersky as you've just seen. So that's 1:30 for Kaspersky. Actually, that is very fast. So now we'll move up to my computer. It's still loading Kaspersky. I'm going to open my computer to see how quickly I can access the files. That's coming up for 1 minute 50. It's difficult operating a camera, computer, making notes and looking at a watch. Okay, so now I make that 2 minutes. Okay, so now we'll actually click on my computer, and there are all the files. You can see it's getting faster now. Now I'll actually click on, yes, go on the YouTube. Now I make that 2:25 seconds. Obviously the camera doesn't lie. Now you must take into account that Kaspersky has just come up. It does take something like an extra minute, maybe more, to actually load Kaspersky and start registering. And the Kaspersky at the top right, yes, I can see it on the camera, the Kaspersky in the top right is still interrogating the machine. If you take that antivirus off, obviously you'll have a faster machine, and you can put freebie on, but you won't have the protection. Now notice the hard drive, the bottom down here, is actually flashing away, so it's actually doing a scan. And now that's actually, I'm guessing at this now because I haven't looked at the watch, but the hour second hand has come round, so I guess that's 4 minutes now. And we'll watch that. Now obviously once Kaspersky has started and the Windows has been loaded, we're going to have a faster machine. It does take some time, so that's not bad. 2 minutes to load Kaspersky, and I'm adding pressure to it by asking at 2 minutes 25 seconds YouTube to start, and that's 4 minutes in. Well, it was 4 minutes in, so it's loading YouTube. Now in a moment I'm going to switch YouTube off and allow it a few seconds to stabilise, and then we'll run through a few programs. Now if I do Control Alt Delete, we can actually add another task to it. It's trying to connect to the wireless internet actually, because on the left I heard some clicks coming from the CCTV recorder, and that means it's trying to wireless connect work up to that. So it's obviously trying to make a wireless connection, which is going to slow it down a little bit. Okay, now that's all fine, and then we'll switch that off, and we can see if we can go into the, there we go, we're into Explorer, so that's been stressed. So we'll type in here cats for sale Essex. Oh, I put something else in. I put something at the back. So we're into Gumtree. Oh, we've got Gumtree. That's a slow site, but obviously we've got cats for sale there. And if I click on a, oh, they don't have pictures on there. Okay, so we go back to the home page. I clicked it twice by mistake. We'll put cars. Oh no, we won't. We'll do eBay. eBay. Let's see if I can get that up, although it's not registered on here. We'll go for electronics. And we'll search for DC voltage page. I spelled that wrong. Voltage reducer. I'm searching for this because I bought one recently and I don't know if it will come up because it was sold. Oh, there we go. That's a converter. That's not a reducer. So we'll click on the picture, shall we? Oh, there we go. We've got that up straight away. Now I'll go out of that. Now you can see all the services are running. Now we look at the performance. Excuse me. Yeah, on the left here we've got 2 gig of RAM running because that's the Kaspersky, and it's got 4 gig in there. At the top we've got the processor running at 52% because I've opened up some other windows. I'll close those down, and then let's see if I can get the BBC iPlayer up. We'll have, I don't know, oh, EastEnders. Okay, God forbid, we'll have EastEnders. Just checking I can record it, yep. Now this PC, obviously I've got an i5 at home with a solid state drive, so it's going to be faster than this, but I could live with this one myself. But the BBC iPlayer does not load any different to my i5. That's all down to the network's server speed. Now you can see that's running quite good. I'll go back to the home page. Now YouTube wasn't running very well earlier today, and I tested that on my computer as well, and it just wouldn't come up. Let's see if it will on here. I don't know if it's overcrowded because of Christmas stuff. But also I want to check broadband speed checker in a minute. Oh, it is has come up this time. I think it's people downloading because stuff. No, this is a fast flowing film. There's lots of cuts and shots in here. Now that's not the camera jumping, it's the way that they've cut and snapped together the film. Actually, I'm looking at the video, I've been filming this for 15 minutes, it don't seem like 15 minutes. Well, they're 10 fake now because Saturday's always very busy with YouTube and Christmas coming out, so we've flicked to another one. See if that'll allow me to go in there. Okay, so we're on another YouTube now, and I give that 5-6 seconds. I'll probably be 15 or 20 to run. Oh, it's already in there at 11 seconds. Now, I didn't sell this as a gaming PC, as you already know what we spoke about. It's for normal internet surfing, not this type of work, so this is really stressing it. Now I'm going to see if I can get out of that and see if I can find broadband speed checker. And speed checker. Whether I'll bring that up, no, it should say the number 1 speed checker. There it is, there right at the top, number 1 speed checker. Now I think I've got a 20 connection here and 12 at home. Now this takes quite a time to load. I'm waiting for the 2 speedometers. Okay, now we'll check the speed. Let's see if that's going to be okay. Now, on this network that I'm running this on, I have 4 other machines. Cloud CCTV, my workshop computer, the one out the front on display and the customers that I'm doing updates. No. Oh, I'm faster than I thought. So I've got a download speed of 22, 25 actually. I'm only paying for 12 I thought. So that's a download speed. Now the upload speed is going to be extremely slow. I think that's about 2 megabytes a second. Right, so we've got 27 on there. I'm very happy with that. So it must be the YouTube channel that's actually created today. A small bandwidth. Okay. Upload speed 1.29. So at least you can compare this to what you've got at your end. Okay, right, we'll forget that and we'll see if we can get out of it. Yes, we're out of it. And now, after 15 minutes, I think we're safe in saying I can actually tell it to shut down. And because of Kaspersky, obviously, it's going to take 5 minutes, I reckon. But let's time it. Okay. Well, that's 5 seconds. 12. 20. Oh, that is very good, because my i5 takes longer than that. Okay, we'll click on once more, and I'll try and count it up. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm not looking at the computer, I'm looking at the clock on the wall. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. 30 seconds. 35. 40. 45. 50. 55. 60. Of course, I may be a second here or two out. There is your music, 60 seconds. That is very good. 65. This is plus or minus 1.5 seconds. 70. 75. 80. 90. You may hear some noise in the background. 95. The noise in the background. 100 is my computer's fan running. What did I say? It's 110, I believe, at a guess. 115. 120. I don't think I've made a mistake, but now I'm looking at the computer as well. 125. 130. Now if I get a computer to start within 2 to 3 minutes, I'm happy. 135 with a proper antivirus, that is, without an antivirus, then you get a faster machine. I think I said 135, so it's 140. 150, I think. No, 45. 150. 60. I might have got the numbers mixed up. 160, I think that is. That, I believe, was 2 minutes. I've lost count of what I was actually doing. Okay, so let's leave it a few seconds, because I've just noticed Kaspersky has just come up. It's doing some work. There it is down there. Kaspersky is enabled. I believe that's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I am truly guessing. Okay, so that's enabled. Now what I normally do on my computer at home is click it off, give it a few seconds. I don't want to use my computer immediately because I know it's doing a lot of things. It's also doing defragmenting and checking out the hard drive and checking out the internet connection. Let's click on Google. Now that's two starts in a row. don't know if you can see me going up to Google. I'm going over there. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we'll try something else. Let's say something silly like kites for flying. Obviously, press enter. Oh, I didn't put kites for flying, but I put coots, I think. National Kite Command, 4 of the best kites tested and reviewed. Click on that. And that's coming from Science Focus. Oh, I see, it's a testing site. Okay, so we'll scroll down. Oh, I'm not going to get any pictures there, I don't think. Oh, there's a festival there. I wonder if I can log into that. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, it's redirected. Okay, and then we'll go Oh no, I did say Facebook, but this is not connected to Facebook. So we say welcome to Facebook. Excuse me. And there we go, you can log into Facebook. There's no account on here, so I'll go back to the top right. I'll notice on my video recorder is now into 7 minutes. I thought I said 15 before, and it's 7 minutes, okay. We've done a lot of work in 7 minutes then. Now we go into hot rod cars for sale. Now we'll try and find somewhere we can get some pictures. Now you can see that's quite stabilised now. Oh, you have to put your car in that you want. Oh, I've had this before. So we'll go for an Alfa Romeo, shall we? Well, that's not highlighted actually, but we'll see if it brings it up. Now you can deactivate your no, I haven't. Oh, I haven't put the year and the region in. Oh god, they want everything. No, I'll get rid of that because they're asking for a lot of information. Okay, so we'll go for dogs for sale USA. Let's give it another test out of this country. Puppies for sale United States. Who be classified? Let's have a picture of this one here. Pomeranian puppies. There we go. There we go. Ah, let's see if we can flick through. Oh, can you ask for anything faster than that? Yes, you can. You're going to have to pay a lot of money. You'll have to go for an i5 like I've got. An i3 would not do this. I am more than happy with this computer. There is no fault to this computer. And I'll just see, I'm not sure if the computer will pick this up. There are my notes for this period. There is the worksheet. I'm not sure it's readable. So that's number 3. There's all the work there on 2nd, and then there's all the work on number 1. Now what I've actually done is started in 45 seconds, usable 1.4, 40 seconds. Going down here is on the internet in 2.15 seconds. This is when it first came into the shop, and I've noted here 10:34, 10:35 approximately on the 13th of the 12th. SurfNet for 3 minutes. Kaspersky started to update. Mail check OK, registry OK. Privacy settings is where you probably went on the internet yourself. There was 11, I've cleaned those. Junk files OK. Startup OK, registry OK, optimizer OK, disk OK, vulnerability OK, second page, another test, registry OK, shortcuts OK, spyware OK, track arrays are 20. Obviously I've done some work on the computer, so I've deleted those. Temporary folders, and that's what I was talking about. Temporary folders 31 meg. That's me playing about with temporary folders. Startup OK. I had an adware program on there to test it, and that says that that's 0, it's ticked to 0. Restarted was 1.55 seconds. I've tested the performance of Windows, the CPU, the memory, the graphics and the gaming. It's all around about 5.5. Tops is 7. Tops is 7, 5.5. The only limitations you've got on this is 3.6 the graphics, and I told you specifically this is not a gaming computer, but it will play some. I'm just reading my little script down there. Now I need a flashback here. Windows updates, 10 Windows updates. That's what it started with when I started it. There's a Silverlight update there, which is very important. Oh yes, I've downloaded a program which says look in my PC, and it looked and it found no problems. I've left that on for you. YouTube video loaded, very good. I've stuck 2 GB of extra memory now. I won't charge you for it, but I don't know, we're talking £40, but I'm not charging for it. And I checked the performance, and they said there's no difference in the performance. And it was, while I was updating Windows, which takes a lot of the use, the CPU was being used by 50%, and the hard drive was, the computer was using 1.5 gig of 4 that was in there. And I feel that any problems would have been someone pressing the button to switch the computer off while it was updating itself. That's the only thing that I can find. That is not a fault. Okay, so we're going to tell it to shut down, and then I'm going to send you an email and save this. So there we go, shut down. Now let me see, the second hand was on the 9, so that's 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. I believe before it was 25, and I said it would be a minute. 20 seconds. Of course, it's got to close a lot of programs that I had open. 23 seconds. Alright, that's good. Okay, that's good. I'm happy. You should be.